Yadia Fufrobia Ghana Doctor Fokuo Ghana Medical Association GMA Omono say Omo de Krata Ababutin Amudi to Ghana for Nina for Titru and Yapomodi Ajuma say Yadia Fufrobia Unity or Ghana Yafane say Lassa fever Yanano Ghana Health Services for Ghana Doctor Fokuo Ghana Medical Association GMA Omono say Omo de Krata Ababontin Amudi to Ghana for Nina for Titru and Yapomodi Ajuma say Yadia Fufrobia Unity or Ghana Yafane say Lassa fever Yanano Ghana Health Services for Samuano Omo say Enya good year and Yankara Samkra it will be answered yellow bianso and one who by Sania Yadiano Asia entre Sensia Yanugusu Ayaka say Lassa fever no Nano Ghana Health Services for Abekasa Yedi Pamienu, Nemuba Kosabi Wu Amakaba Kono, Afe Atra Koka Nipa Dumiansa, eti active cases Yakita Sesiano, a Nipa Dumiansa, Yana Sabi Nipa Bakon Afemo Ashe Nunkwa. Was it Ghana Health Services for Niabria? Yakana say contact tracing or Mugusu Jet. Esa Nipa Dumiansa, a Nipa Mushia won, the Okorene Kokasaye. Wanene kwa tunsa didi ye yokoye na tu wanene kwa dam paso wanene kwa bongomo wamu trace sani pani na wamu ye nipa duonum ensia 56 persons ayahwehwe ba bi obi yawo ne do mu nya so akwahwe womo eyare sania yade no asientre e wo Ghana a doctor Foko GMA womo di krata yi epia bonte agya to mo Ghana fo nyina nim se Lassa fever no aba eti Ghana fo nyina hwo hu ye obi a hye no smas no e wani breso ya obi a emfani ya grosania yade no asie entre wasisa
maminchia ebusuafo a eja agibre aba eye Dr. Ren TV so ewo YouTube sanso na Dr. Ren Politics ewo Facebook ana Dr. Ren enso ebiem ewo Facebook maminchia eye Ishmael eye Nkrumah Ishmael Roberta Omari sis etiseng Nana Jan ewa ha say sanso na Nana O enso ehwemie akwesi na de saying michia mu nyina mo amohwe mo eye Dr. Ren eye page or Facebook nso mesre wa ba leave a comment na ejaye ntwetwe nkomo. We are here to talk about your my Ghana and sembia ekoso revelations bi a ededie ye ko akoto about 2024 election. There are enkomo bi a ese mini Ghana for ye tie edidie na ye hunu eye amemu no baby akwa kusi sef michiao set ejari michiao. Now many Ghana for many munyina ni nkomo many Ghana for many mu eni nkomo ewo eye ahase na enkomo aye die no nyina Jenny Love ahofeme mo akwaba. Look anwanwasem bi a ekoso a ya bohu deru amanfo bebre no a no mu fi se eye concert yo ade ye kasa asem no amanfo bebre no a fi se eye agudie bi ne yedie amanfo bebre no ano Godwin osem mo akwaba amanfo bebre no ano fi se bia eye bosremu ka ana ye de ye ka Roberto looking good as always. Oh, thank you sis. Now eye fa Agyapa document no Agyapa document no a document ana a memoir ensem a ewo mu no saa ensem no esisi wo Ghana enti se uyo bi a wonji book ni ndi kra no a ensem no abekenkan no eyade a esi ewo Ghana kronim happen live ahwene banga samu akwaba asem a esi live enti no mekenkan book ni kakra bi di amount na yakọ ene Galamsey yedi nkan ya kan bebre ya kan for many years say Ekufuado the Galamsey king ya kan bebre say Ekufuado can say he was going to put his job on the line. No, it was just a big fallacy. He was just lying. He was just throwing words in the air. He never meant it. What you say, that is Ekufuado for you. He is a man without character. You know what you many o mananti wo me page de ebusua many o mafa ewo ye page ya de omunim se maka se Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado is a man without character. As a training in an say, or you'll be a was here when you're or Casef or call left our a right and a walk. Into your baby didn't come prince and Wakwaba. Efa Agyapadeɛ document no. Mesro say Uber share video no. I call Telegram platform so with Facebook or so Samsung and WhatsApp platform Agya nipa betimi enya ensem a ye ba beka ne bi. Now, saa asem we eye owura a ye frɛ no eye Dr. Solomon or Denver, Colorado. Now, or a mining expert. I mean, no PhD in mining engineering. And the Oyobia Onimde. A Kufuado Moba Baimuno. Na Oyobia voluntarily of free US ebe boy say a bit to me ashe ama mining a no Ghana no NSA ensue. The president of Kufuado time or by within the first 6 months, no, echo 8 months and to a year no. Na ora Dr. Solomon na oboa aban no na otutu nneoma yi saa time na nadamfo amewu ana na eja wono so eka Akufuado amemuri when it comes to mining sector, forestry sector no. So no one more boa ekodu mrebi no say ye force obi to say Dr. Solomon mo na eja omo ankasa ejai. Mind you, adwuma na Dr. Solomon no na voluntarily and wo ye de abo man Ghana na Ghana entuaneka. But ope Ghana yi no ope say ye mining sector no a be mining na enko say nsuo no ope ne ye nti no na eja wo pese obomode na obo a man Ghana. To cut the long story short, ye pa oyede ojai adwuma ne to wo ana eja Professor Frimpong be fa so. Until there was a bit of banter between Dr. Solomon and Professor Frimpong from the beginning, because Dr. Solomon eka about the bad deeds of Dr. Professor Frimpong Boating. Or can some efano say or for wrongdoing when it comes to Galamsey, no, and no in na or the two. Fast forward, and Professor Frimpong in somewhat Dr. Solomon Kaya no of Kutiano or no so babontin be can say ampa Akyem Phobia Akufuado Dano, and then the Bushia Fokubi and Eja Womu to Galamsey. No, it is a President Akufuado Kasa, he is fighting Galamsey. He is a big fat liar. Yen silly who. Now, what the assembly Ababa Betuja, Bernard Mamakwaba, what the assembly Betuja, the Besame King Kaino, and gentlemen, we are number ball a year a friend is saying, Hopeson Adorye ni Ensamwa or call in Shra FM, or Niminia Nana Jantua. Etwetwe komo wo Nhyira FM asɛm a Hopeson editu edwa na ye de be married together with the person omokoye no wonzema what is Akufuado MPP aban person omokoto by force de force nzema fo asase 20,000 acres of land omo person omoji de kudie nti omo person omoji 20,000 acres ne say omo susu so person de ye petroleum hub omo boa enye petroleum hub eye baby a omo enclave no beso omo gi asase no sa enclave no manganese e wa ase oti ase manganese e wa ase yehunu ne se mineral resources bi e wo eye asase na ase enti ye de boapayo gold e wa asase na ase enti ye de boapayo pese ye gi sa asase no ye de mine gold near to gold. This is the plans of Akufuado na nya for any petroleum hub bia because petroleum hub there even here, 20,000 acres. Oko Nigeria with a population of over 270 million. Dangote, a friend is a petroleum hub when you see more than even 4,000 acres. I think it's 4,000 or so, less than 5,000 acres. It is what a year a friend is saying, Asase Edia petroleum hub there, and I think it's 5,000 acres. A year man for what Jomrono, a person demand is enough. But because onim agudie wa asase na sentino ombe somebody by force bia de eji asase no woti ase kojo part mo akwa ba me ase so John Diago teach me that say ebusia oba share the video because these are things I see can share it and let other people also know what is going on about Akufuado Agyapadeɛ document ni de ya kan ho asem but people thought to say ye boa now I mean really asem a Dr. Solomon or say Galamsey in Agyapadeɛ book 332 Galamsey operations owned by the Akyem Mafias are documented in the Agyapadeɛ book exposed by Hopeson Adorye. Now, as someone who can say, when I decided to fight these mafias in government on Galamsey to save future generations, some Ghanaians thought I was attacking President Akufuado and his government. Later, Professor Frimpong Boating wrote a report to disclose Galamsey operation owners from the Jubilee House. Now, Hopeson Adorye, former staunch MPP member, is exposing them on Galamsey. The goals of Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, and the Akyem Mafias are to: 1. Drive away the licensed and legitimate small-scale miners from operating. 2. Take ownership of the small-scale mining operations and turn them to Galamsey. 3. Enrich themselves with Galamsey operations across the country. Or say all small-scale miners and people living in mining areas should vote against MPP to save their future generation. Dr. Solomon Owusu, USA, Denver, Colorado, and Ode Ebabeto. Now, Agyapadeɛ document, Yebekum, Toboase, share the video. Trinity, Aka, Kwame, Mekunda or Namanama, no, I think I'm a message. But Modiana send me over Facebook, Namemvro, or audio after the show. Now, my main call a year video no a Hopeson Edibeto Abontin. One name in Nana Jantua. May say with me a show video na mamunabo and I would munti.
It's my solid or move secure because the next time or really look in this document. What was our list here?
For records, Agyapadeɛ PA Tambe appear before 2019. 20. Hey.
So Hopeson say appear 2019. That is 2019 almost a year. Me Dr. Randy Makacho said 2018. And a Dr. Indu. Emma Yemubi this particular memoir. Actually say a buy no war and she say be or the good banking sector. A buy no one she say be or the good insurance companies. A buy no one she say be or the good ECG. A buy no one she say be or the take it over the health sector. A buy no one she say be or the take it out over the mineral sector or Ghana no. It she say be a premeditated omo plan said that to be so munya to me and near my say no baba ye. Yentie someone Hopeson a kind into us.
It's my solid or move secure because the next time or really now. Look in this document, what was our list here?
For records, Agyapadeɛ PA Tambe appear before 2019.
But what to make
hey, 2019,
you know,
sir. A year in our companies in our mining companies. When we mining companies in Guam, 332 mining companies.
I don't be ready.
Ah, yes, it's all Mudaya Galamsey, what you was on moving.
My way.
When I make a job,
Bukunim.
Bukudumu. Yes, me, some catch yourself a minute. What the mammy fan free? And the fan check a dancing south. Just a district, baby, I get two a year.
So, part of project, mammy, now, me and Shenwo, Yinimuna, said Agyapadeɛ. Kofi me, Sabukuno, me who are banana, me say, I wish you the way it's quick up boom now, say, Sisu Pepper,
it's only brass net appointments, no. A brass net appointment in the buy, no. And none of my Tibukuno wants to, but I'm say yes, some kind of propaganda, but snitch issue, no buy, no, I think, and then CA, or can't we should choose somebody from the north, whatever, you know, as a clicking my place, is to be
because whoever wrote this crana, Abem.
Yes, any patron or a prophet. Say you will be for pound the trust. I'm with you. You're going to Nippon. Your word. Mammy, overreacted. Don't worry. Nippon of Fro, no catch and say, it's on the company. Banking sector.
Yeah.
The way Muja, yes, as you say, you go. The indigenous banks in the you know how to no more the buy apps our Eco Bank or GCP Bank was say men make a job. And you know has it. Miss or more plania or more school
I know na park was in doom dear woman.
Park was in doom dear woman. Did that woman? Ye
Enti aya Agyapadeɛ document ne deɛ and some a woman no ACC pepe. D, you say, Dr. Ren, why did you cut your hair so low? The other hairstyle you had was much better. Hey, I'm mindful. Anyway, any teenity, a more dancing, I could probably be, you know, never acquired than cut, never acquire afro. Why? Anyway, I drive from Boma me wakwaba. Ora abusi ayiti sese kume wakwaba. Abusi share video no, baby I do no. Me dey asem why? Me dey asem na. Me dey asem obreu. Akoso mon kanea, me dey asem na. Yes, me dey asem na. Abusi yen kwa anim na yenti. Ensem a ewo mu ewo Agyapa document. Now, ensemafo amo ha muntie me ye, Ghana fo amo ha muntie me ye. You see, enyoma ACC under Akufo-Addo no, premeditated. In 1966, omutu Kwame Nkrumah adeɛ so no. Kotokamo ene efrifamo ebaye no. Omu free akonya so a champon be pamo wo mo no, omu free so no. Na omu wia Ghana sika e de aba ama no ne. Na omu wia Ghana Agyapadeɛ e de aba ama no ne. Na Ghana Agyapadeɛ bi wo wa eye omagigye free nkofo ho kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ wɔ mo dia. Enti wokɔ ni ma baabi Akufo-Addo te no a na ɛyɛ alatani bi dia, businessman of Nigeria. Alien compliance law ne papa mu introduce ye ana mo pamo awɔwɔfo a na mo yɛ yie ɛwɔ Ghana na mo te Ghana mo yɛ business no mo pamo wɔ mo na mo gigi wɔ mo Agyapadeɛ. Enti wokɔ North Ridge area wa wokɔ ɛyɛ Nima na wokɔ ɛyɛ Mpɛsoa so bi ewo eye oman Ghana ni mu a omugye nkofo Agyapadeɛ. Now listen to this very carefully. Omutna opposition for how long? Almost 5 decades, 50 years. Into omu opposition no. Sika no wan papa no wiaye, wo mu nana no wiaye no. Agyapadeɛ no a omugye wo oman Ghana mu no, ene sustain wo. Otienie. And what power no? They were hungry because they come out the one watch no more to ton omo Agyapadeɛ. Agyapadeɛ no mu wiaye no, omo hyase so omo tonton. And they omunya lucky and omo ba power. Omo ba power no, the omo aye ne say. Omo ba be gi oman Ghana no Agyapadeɛ no biem. Omo wie Agyapadeɛ no biem. Omu yeden omu wia Agyapadeɛ ni biem nobu mo akwaba ana omu di omu nsa tutututu Agyapadeɛ bi so ana by force omu sa agi Agyapadeɛ. Janet michia chuke michia omu sa agi Agyapadeɛ tieni. So ene isa ban bi ekwa ye tu omu no ma ban ni free star ban foforo ba Agyapadeɛ na omu awia no sika na wo mo wo no dudu no mo de aba ama no ne. Uti ase ene ukọ Guyana omo Agyapadeɛ bebre wo Guyana. This can see ho. It is what chine bi no mo fra ban mu kra no a they still have that money, that financial powers no to still dictate and control. This time they no mo buy any there. These are documents they have it, they read to their children. They meet. Paying our secretary, or junior, Madame Fu. Now listen to this carefully. And Kofoni Shia no more than Ghana wa. Omunu say Ghana ye entity. Omunu say Ghana ye kro. Omunu say Ghana ni omo Agyapadeɛ. Enti kwan bi ombe faswa. Wo my Ghana Agyapadeɛ no, they will will it to themselves, no. I don't know what more ye. Now, maybe King Kind. Ibi kakra. Ewo Agyapadeɛ document. This is where it gets dangerous for the people of Enzima. You need to wake up before they sell your land. These people, you need to fight them Don't accept them. Don't even entertain them. Now, I mean, call the document of Agyapadeɛ. And tell me, and ye, a yes, snit, paying free war, and ye do a safuma for Babesha nine. Ya or safuma for Banner de Meshana, and son and Mabashana, not a Agyapadeɛ document in him. Now, Agyapadeɛ document, Shemfunia, I was one. Why now, no? Or chicken, or Mamma Jana Bonting and denying about this particular document. One ma Bonting can say, oh, in some Ghana for can say Agyapadeɛ document, no, a family who no, on deny it. Be a book muna, ACC, and your coincidence. A idea yatro, and we are following a yet word by word. I yet implementing. Now, why be and why? President Akufo-Addo. Why na muhu no JB dankwa me bwana? Why be na muhu omo so omo ti wono? Eye oforiata ne nana na muhu no. So you see it. Now yenkum. Me kind forward ne kakra bi me nkomu too much ene. O say forward no say to our future. Yes, uncle for ya. Me do a moon for you actually we say to our future. Uncle Voy, to our future. Woman no Mabusiano, woman future. And ya Ghana future. I don't almost say or say made up of the present and the unborn, for whom this will of our nation is being prepared. The Ghana no dear to them no a yomodia. And ya in the pan casadia, and ya Bernard Reptile amofadia, and na enye adwa frimpom madia and na Godwin no said dia, a ye womodia. Into ye becha Ghana Agyapadeɛ. Akufo-Addo na busuan say Ghana e kuro no e yomo Agyapadeɛ, e yomo dia into omo becha Agyapadeɛ. E kuro no amenu mi enu tim no a e kuro mu passport no. Sa na menim se sa e kuro no enya menu mi enu dia na emu ye Akufo-Addo ene na busuafo ene a friend is saying sa a friend is saying papa ya friend ho amoatia oforipanyin eye womo dia. O say to our foremost king of Oripenny, the progenies spread across the world, this world, for whom and to whom alone this scared document is prepared. As the heirs of Nana Mpieni Kwaframwa, Nana Kuntum Kununku, and of Oripenny, our people were never defeated in the wars of old. We were nobody's subject, and yet, after 1957, we were made to live in the shadows of the descendants of people who never defeated us in war. Tiweno, wano mpese omoto ayampia kira asantefo. Disemi hunu se we asantini na on supportu Akufo-Addo aban we nu a na wodi mu dindindi na me de bawomi eba wadwene no. Ese woko na sa wope ufa wo tablet bi na reset adwene ni because these people don't even respect the so-called chief na oya asante ene no a eye kwasia dey ye di akwasi dey e wo land na eye otumfo abeka yensa wa ai tiemiye. We were made to live in the shadows of the descendants of people who never defeated us in war, whilst the Ashanti kingdom was uplifted to put us in the shade. Who uplifted the Ashanti kingdom? The person that uplifted the Ashanti kingdom was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Because when Nkrumah became the president, after 1957, we all know who was the prime minister, and then in 1960, Nkrumah became president. Kwame Nkrumah ba and Mama and the Munyam to Asante Manso. Who never defeated us in the war whilst the Ashanti was uplifted to put us in shade. In relatively recent times, the struggles and works of J.B. Dankwa to restore Ochiman to its original glory were touted, but he fought bravely to the end. J.B. Dankwa no Oboka. One assemblyman kura went to be contesting where we need. JB Dankwa no more canoa. Also, the progeny of the Indian who are making kind by Basa Basai. Sa JB Dankwa ne team. Or no one Casano Casano, ye 419. Or Kodada Santini. A year, Prempe the second. Ah, or yes, Sanda Po winning Nana. Or Kodada. Say Nanka. Ghana for near Senke, ya Prime Minister State. Near you or no ken. No, instead of a soma. A year, Kuntum Kunum and a bayer Ghana. Nah, any. It was. Or say, with the arrival of Nana, we see the rebirth of a second JB Dankwa, who has come to the rescue with the arrival of Nana. What happened to JB Dankwa? No, MP, Yekuno. Why would the Kuno? Ebusiakuo be the Kun sa JB Dankwa. Ebusiakuo be and the Kun JB Dankwa, an MP. And we MP Pinia, or the direct descendant of JB Dankwa. Akufo-Addo the onye JB Dankwa descendant to the be of a deal to no so. Ono ya won William Akufo. What you say? Aha, Billy Akufo-Addo. The nickname Billy. The dia de to ne William Akufo. JB Dankwa din wokofa be kan din. And we Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo obwa TV. All because he wanted to belong to JB Dankwa. Now, to us. Who killed JB Dankwa? These are questions Ghanaians ought to know. Ghanaians are asking IGP when they come JB Dankwa and for what purpose in the JB Dankwa a man for be cool. Ghanaians want to know. Fully cognizant with that we are currently part of the modern nation of Ghana, the name of which was originally proposed by the illustrious son of Oforipenyu Fie of Ochiman, JB Dankwa, Omobwa. Edin Ghana, and JB Dankwa, and a proposibia. JB Dankwa, or no, a 419 to say Kufa, the 419. Oman call law school and so mobile Ghana, and a man for the one co school, or set up a firm to say Omako's law school. All because they did apprenticeship in France, man. Omo intro and the dinam abraboni. Kokwa omo si eye fita. Fita omo si eye tuntu. Yentuaso. And aware that it is currently made up of other diverse peoples, we have to assert our old selves and ensure that we no longer continue to live in the shadows of other kings and people whose forebears were defeated in wars. Obeso ochire se anata kramichia mete won ka che. Obeso ochire se wo mo de obi anu a wodi wo mo sunkunim wan e ba akon. Ghana no entokwa ikokoye no wo mo sa achim kakra no obi anu defeat wo. Only the entire workers will be no defeated ampa. Because at that time, that particular small achievement where they sell out. Woman no more tongue Ghana mabruni. Enti afre be fifth color. So Genibia or no one or corner this year be a work do a chino. Or no be the fifth column they say, yin I bushia bakunem no sa fifth column no quad or passing on information to our enemies. It is our achievement for way. Yeah, fighting for the independence of Ghana. Sa ekuokitwa way there. Women were taking our information and sending it to the colonial masters at the time. All because of whiskey, all because of Jack Daniels, all because of champagne, all because they say omni bruni betna, omni bruni trapicha, na bruni amo moche, no mashe no maka so me kings and queens. Sa no what here. They were sell out. Omi the reason why Africa was not united. Omi the reason why we were not able to maximize our potential as a nation. This particular family. And to us. Now, I say, to achieve, we need to appropriate the fundamental economic and financial levers, which would guarantee such control in years to come. Ebenezer Wadada Michia. Now, in doing this, we need to be strategic. we would have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people in the Ashanti and other diverse ethnicities or lands. This would make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie. And indeed, see achieve the other ethnic groups need also I see a form of kaya. Now no feel say so kaya. But in essence, no kaya, we are only using them for our gains. We are going to use them. We are going to use foolish guy like other people be a say yeah, the MPP one, they feel a sense of belonging. It may you so be to say wouldn't mimo, it may you so be to say napomu, it may you so be to say bawumiamo, to have a sense of belonging, but woman kayo. It may you so be to say kwasampay to say a year Freddy Billy, our friends the man. It may you so amo, it may you so a will kwasampay your friends the man, I know a J was no a papa kwasampay. It may you so amo for them to feel sad they belong to the pie. In the pie, into no woman kayo, but woman kayo, but ye so. You better in Sembia or Safma from Rebecca Kai, a fast antiphone, or city. So no asantiphobia no mukun, I mean, a chim for kun, your would defeat a chim for. As far as or no air concerned, idiot. No woman name a chim food, woman name a santiphobia. These are the things, the whole family more. Now, you're to one commoners. And it's very important we take our time and break it down for everybody. Now, I'll say it will be obscure any suspicion that the project is essentially an offeripaying project. And the project now we can or person what say yen person go for be say project here papa we dia. Yen person Ghana for be say project here papa we ni yama no. And it's papa we no. Bibi ano abe defend Akufo-Addo. Bibi ano abe defend Akufo-Addo. Ye yama. Ti de be bia no ye yama papa we. Omo ye canon. Omo ye evil. You can't so be an evil. Any person who steals the joy, who steals your joy, or evil. These people are stealing the joy of the Ghanaian. Now, this point is crucial because with electoral politics, we have to have our eyes on the numbers in the electoral process. We cannot be blatant until we are completely secure in the endeavor. It is especially so because so far, the Asantis constitute the single most populous ethnic group in the country. And they need the Asantis. Now, here to us. Although the Asante groups within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after a year, the next tenure in 2024, it will be ideal if we would work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-Akan person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. So into Utu Abama Baumiano, in essence, no Utu Abama Akufo-Addo. Utu Aba ama aye sa aye Sajifo aye amwetia ofuripaying. What you see? It is a Utu Abama Baumiano. And you have been to Abama Baumiano about the Masu, the Sanity. O to the Ama Akufo-Addo Tete, O to the Ama ofuripaying, O to the Ama Omabusiafo. To be specific, we need to strengthen our efforts to control the mineral resources, as well as the electricity and water institutions. The success of this project depends on the way in which we, for the time being, control the judiciary and the press. So you see the reason why this document is so true. So because I want the document to India, then you do so at your own peril. Because a document way, you don't believe in it, then I'm afraid, excuse my French, you are suffering from fasciosis, if there is any disease like that. So because a document we won't indeed, then it means to say you have a problem with your thoughts. What are we seeing about Galamsey? Obekaya said John Achimota. Aye enkran for mo fight ye je enkran asase to wo no. Achimota no said John ofri. Aye asante mantem. Ekuro bi afre no wono. Ekuro a omunhu ko ta. Ebeton. Aye Achimota forest and what the man etwa efa otwa bi e the man e wo fa asefo. Enti eyade a o ma chesem dada. Eba the judiciary ye nyina ye Supreme Court. How many appointments na Kufu Adorye e dey konkofo court na Supreme Court so eko as a Supreme Court a year friend say eko Supreme Court as judges of the Supreme Court. Still I will go so opeso yebi mancheminga boye tiemi. So this document, this book is so true. Book part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was the execution from 2018 to 2020. Part 2 and so. Now, I'm into us. Pardon me why. We conclude with a word of caution. Until we have succeeded the critical sectors under our control, we should minimize the danger of obvious acts of individual corruption. So they know, sir, by this book, following it to a year to the teeth, definitely they will be corrupted. Because if they are not corrupt people, they cannot say, and they want to will it to themselves. They cannot say asasi in crime for asasi. Achimota forest, they will will it to themselves. What do you say? So they came with a corrupt mindset. The reason why I make me tuma ba afiwe ya me tweti Akufo Adorye is simple. Me tuma MPP say this particular MPP a infested MPP, a corrupt MPP. An MPP, their purpose is to steal Ghana. So 2024 election, it's not just about going to vote for Abia Ucheda, and now Alan Cash, and now John Mahama. Let me tell you something. And I think today, permit me to say, when some of us started talking about a third force, which a lot of you guys started attacking me, one of the reasons was that these people are from MPP, they were corrupt they are corrupt to the core, and they can buy any other person. Also, corruption. Now listen to this. You guys keep saying MPP and NDC are the same. MPP and NDC are who are following from 32 years. Are we still not going to the IMF? Has Ghanaians' life has changed? Sometimes leave the conversation there. Now Munjai, they said the NDC took us out of poverty. Please, they said the MPP so they have taken us out of poverty. Please spare us all these things. Let's go on. Now, we should minimize the danger of obvious acts of the individual corruption in order not to alienate the rest of the population. We must focus on the ultimate goal. We must seek first the economic and financial levers. And all other will follow eventually. Seek ye the kingdom of God. No, they are not seeking ye the kingdom of God. Oh, they are seeking ye the financial and economic powers. They want to seek it. They want to capture it. They are after it. And then they are media. It would be a person who call heaven. No, I wish I them would deal with heaven. No, a kufu so one share na them would deal with heaven. It no mamma 419 so obesi a cathedral no obesi no. Almost we see cathedral na go besi ni na no and go timi see we ya and no na kebe the first a year a friend is saying a cathedral in Africa a gay marriage. So that was the purpose of it. Nintinana the pakrono or the architect no or no you known gay. So who see bibia manyankopon, would you go and take a known person or ye gay as the architect for a cathedral? No. But that was the purpose. The purpose of the cathedral is see to me see we ya the best share a gay marriages in Ghana. Now, it was. It will bar a year. We share a year. A friend is saying the content. No, it talks about economic and financial sector control. That is where it talks about the banking, insurance, and capital market. It is saying we share a banking sector. No, Oma day. Oma collapse in the buana. And now ba a year insurance sector. No, Oma day. Oma collapse in the buana. It and they can ofuyata insurance company. No. I take it over a year the Ghana, a year Glyco, no, Ghana, a year state insurance company, no, Glyco, no, and I take it over the banking sector, no, so a year data bank, no, and then I take it over, or no, you didn't quite Bosnia, or no, would you yeah, the Ghana commercial bank, no, yeah, the Bank of Ghana, no, yeah, kick you to a year baby, and a year more businesses, no more companies, no, and a take it the center stage of our country, Ghana. Aminchia aye Edward Kojo Naminchia aye Anibal aye Pina Mendoza Dini mu eduo Comestine Yantuas Unti Greek Tia Comestine Untiasi Italy for Casa actually say coming inside Yantuas it will show the content no. What the bar, it talks about the banking sector, insurance sector, capital sector, mining, oil, and gas industry. So this is why the enzymers have to wake up. This is the part that enzymer people needs to be awake or woke. Because we talk about the oil, gas, they are enzymer. And they want to take over. Yeah, Metiti say, almost say, since my phone and Thomas as now more the by force be assassin. And then come on can't check who for the same can there will be war. Who can't check and can it be a Kayamuno? Yet all the security aspect we have will come and defend our enzyme. And then there will be war. Oh yes, and dear. Ah, can you and Kabe fair. Kabe dead. Kagana be dead. Because Akufo-Addo ne nana bi enkoko emanzemafo da NG asase bi dabi nti ontumi emba mbeye bibi kene de nke be nice kene de nke no ka beti say yes sagranti one ka fe na the real sagranti one wa otumfo mo de bo mo ho samran ka fe na be hunu the real sagranti one yentuaso eti oil and gas. Then it comes to telecommunication. So you see, so everything I hear can you know, a idea ACCO. And I will call telecommunication, you know, Airtel Tigo, Nene, and then these people are the people taking charge. What do you see? Moto Tom, Agyapadeɛ. San or Motia. Or be a crassy for. The cast will be a crassinia. or you'll be a 1 penny aye. Will be a no 1 penny near Coswo. Will be a 1 power mine and Coswo the crassin. Come me babu chino, a crassin a metier. Me wouldn't say a crassin tresse will be an watching. And as will be a ye depriving from the basic amenities. Me who be. It is a cacrassinia, and you'll be a 1 party pa. 1 power mine Coswo, mine puntu. Sanko fu is an omotier. A Ghana in crassifo. Now, I remember a year. This one, I think, said, oh dear, ain't he?
Good heart. But the problem, Yara Makajon, family. One man of bush for misleading. Simple. Misleading so on your day.
But I'm not saying,
your friend Agyapadeɛ, what can I be that? I know me when you say, me share and get me who did. Hey, I never be kind. I'm a person made yet. In 70 were for your task, you can say forward. What was it? Hey, and you've been a true share me. Or my baby. It is so be part of the Troya, Sadio Weber out 2019. I will be a more from the family. Hey, what I can forward just first paragraph. What's it, Agyapadeɛ? Was it to our future? Made up of the present and the unborn, for whom this will of a nation is being prepared. What more I did this?
Ghana, I will, Ghana, the nation, you'll be well. I a man for me, one if you back me and say you was see me back, maybe what, yes, I die here, oh dear, Menana, no way, a modia, a fool, no way, a modia. But when the Ghana crony in I could father say, or no, anyway, or chairman in back. Or check Ghana, or check Ghana, or check Ghana, or check Ghana. Can you ever think about this? Will be at that, so say, America is my will. America is my will. Great Britain is my will. Hey, King, cry, come on to me. Sorry, I say, Great Britain is my will. United Kingdom is my will. There be that. Until.
Nanka Jebi done what the way and cases or the Ghana for Nissa the Dikabu and Massa. It is a good father about being 2 minutes here. And yet, establish it. What them said you be tradition, not Jebi Danganga. Because he said, school there. In fact, I came for Nako school. And most of them are lawyers. Right. And to whom you saw being EDBT. No more starting, down Babuzia tradition. Down Babuzia tradition. Do you know why? 1979, what happened? Victor Wuswan Tima made president of Broma. Nana Nakufado, a general secretary of Sir Omuti, San Omuta Brandoyatio. So, yes. Now, Obeda Samuel, general secretary of Power Lisa, Nakufado, deputy general secretary. From who said, you're free question. I know most start here. Down Babuzia. I know Munina Jitu, down Babuzia. Anna. 2017 Anna Babukwe Koye Legacies even what did Domboka. Now feed the above down Babuzia. The best package debate with Masia. I'm out for mobile. Any tradition we are friend of down Babuzia.
My GP.
It is the tradition is UP. It is all more prepared as we are. So what's it to our foremost king of Oripeni? The progeny spread across the world for whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared. It is many papa. It is many papa. That is no more young than I said, Miss Ugatam now Kuma, or Mumma, or Monananumu, or Mayam Wom, or Mum Pissikam Guho. But see, Papa Baye, you can say the movers and shakers of this country. Benyeska. Or Mubenyeska, some more Mubekano. And no, I will be our gun or befa. Book in a senate or Safama for Bano. And you do woman, look, Miss Uyabra, Yamo Mocho or more executed one by one, as so CD Bebri. The bill is in progress. So, what's it currently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth paragraph. Currently, with Nana in total control of the whole entity of Ghana, we have a Nana Kufado, yeah. We have a duty to ensure that we take over the commanding height of the essential fabrics of the country in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughter of Ochimai will be firmly secured and such control, both financially and economically, that we can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana. Now, we are American lads forward media to the 9th paragraph, make my soft copy, don't worry. The 9th paragraph was it, although the Ashanti group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after Nana's tenure in 2024. It would be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-account person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the majority of our takeover project. Sir, Nana time over here. As I before go on, who said take over from them, which is in Alan. Who said 5? Okay. Alan Chairman take Kobre Japon, Boache Japon, Adadumo, Free Abudu. 5 from Ashanti region. Okay. Possibly a move back a bit my winning. Right. Eti, what they said, what move pay to maintain that what would you cast antiphone. Now, what move farmer Obia, what just anti non-account person. No mum, what would be free enough. The Sadi Padaba. And a sub project your muye a bit my solid or mube secure because na nice terminal or much be really now. Look, in this document, what was our list here for records in the Agyapadeɛ PA Tambe, a PA before 2019.
What now, young call a year a friend is saying one of the things I'm a person and Zuma Chiefs no. More boy Kufuado say a Kufuado embeto assassin 20,000. No? One of the things I'm a person mutiasi and say the reason why I'm more Air Force must say Monton Masasi, I almost say Monton Assassin one more Eddie a friend is saying almost by force about beto assassin. And on the yard bit me happen. And I make us an idea. I just say be a woman be kun a free a year of my Ghana because yam penny money in the ANC. And it's very, very simple. Say that 20,000 acres, no. Agyapadeɛ was here, no. A friend is saying, it be a clinker, it be a magnesium, it be a whole lot, gold, a whole lot, and I think say one of our brother a year Wadada and maybe we share a year Kennedy Japan or US and I know in a train commando Busan say Galamsey the dear number ya found. I think say my brother told me say the Kennedy catcher and say Galamsey the dear say bit me jaya just and paying for no a wook crew him. A campaign for no so a wire a kufuado. I've told you say meet me baby and one gentleman called me from Western region. And they how they say the millions of dollars Akufo-Addo mo aji. And I'm saying, hey, Papa, millions of dollars they now who's cash and now find to bank. No, so Ren and yet a friend is saying cash and yet dollars a gold worth of 40-something million US dollars. And Akufo-Addo mo ababeji. A juma waye for years and a Akufo-Addo mo abani fee because normally no more juma no 10% omo de come Akufo-Addo Jubilee House, but this time around they have come to him. No nim is it because say be a election e bantino omo force no so on sponsor a MPP and omo follow no omo bani fee one time maybe a good nation there or surprise say omo timi hu ye. Yen kabi man. Nam say, Emra fix the country. No, Nisika saying or the boy say enquire fix the country. To Mr. Na, Ranga saying Dadia, Uncle Jina Ghana, couldn't monombo dundu. Nonka se Ghana, a Kufuado a baby and Nisika. Because Mra ye can. He taught to say a be and to know. To know support it. To wakamati. free na kwesi ekwa demonstration ombra bonti no be yebi. And indeed, enche yebe demonstration. Enche yebe demonstration. And there will be some surprises because you know bit to say a year Franklin Kuju. I said we need it. We need the demonstration now. We need the demonstration now. The Kenya type of demonstration. We need it. But on the okay, I said Kenya type of demonstration without blood. There is some person gun and EBABU. But we need it. Maybe I do need it. We cannot sit idle. It's time so we kick this MPP out. And MPP in Sunususi will do everything say and kick them out. Very soon, no. Omokwa could check a friend is saying a year tracks. There were all the municipalities. MMDC is in Abinyo Omodie. Omeka Somba Baba ye rude amamo, Omoboa. And no mu we are on the bear mining. Omo the Baba be Galamsey. Otia say no mu we pepa a Galamsey no the Baba. And yet anything called mining. So this particular party here, we need to kick them out, whether hook or crook. Any means necessarily, we need to get these people out. A chronoma say crew. Maybe I am poto. And the Ghana beam. And the Ghana crown, the YMF is him. It's Chronaka side that one day. O my dang. O my boy and chrono to. O maybe I. Every branch we need to say a year friend is Alata could be. Or no, now, one man would dear any one person of James Mafias 20,000 acres. A branch. You won't take yourself a kufuado. Or no, a CEO of the year, sir, a year petroleum, a year hard project. When they enzima for him or what John Rono, and Omudi San Quasia, 70 sir, and Simoni Science and 4. Now, clearly, no, it is something that your friend is saying, and you see a best source. Hey, Ghana, the Unia Bill Funk, a Kana, baby, Kakrabuna, Monfu, Chow Bill. I'm ratting Yanko. I didn't know SOS Ghana. Anyway, and Chemidi, a year commonly baby, but Mammy and clear this particular thing. I'm a baby, you know. So, what's it and 70B? I said, Otia CSA, this particular document, you know, a documenter, Yahweh Ghana as a nation to a group of families. Ebusiaka Krebi. Almost from the north to south, east to west of Ghana, no, Agyapadeɛ into Omoche. Now, sir, a group of people we know, see a moment twaso etna or my in the name of Baumia, they will do worse. Now, I've said Baumia is not a man or yet credible, and I've also said he's even more criminal than a Kufuado. And the reason why I say this is the onim papa no one no boni. And about Baumia somebody to beba omu power. They are in power. Yes, someone in the opposition. Baumia a vice president of the Republic of Ghana. It is what the to be beba so be bibia for my Ghana so clearly we should understand. Say this particular election is not about party in some NSC. It is how you be away the party and do to mama and why a political slave. Please, Tiasia say this particular election, we need to send the elephant into the bush. You and I understand, say elephant there, the dabre enye efi in remu and on free. And Yamana Kenya Manabe fee, wabesa enyoma, and Rene do, I see a permanent no in rim. And yes, see a man baby, and yes, see a dinner won't see a man baby. Because me want to say these days, no, people don't defend what is right. They defend who they like or who they are benefiting from. And that is why today we are in a mess. Kufuado catcher and say, oh my Ghana no, the Agyapadeɛ, one in the bush Agyapadeɛ. TBA. Oh my Ghana was say the Agyapadeɛ. Now, thanks to Alan Kojo chairman, TMU be the Shas here catcher and say, oh free MPP munache. Better late than never. With TAN. It's going to help. Asantefoa, Motiwana Mufisu said, Mufjin said, this particular political party, a MPP party, no, I Kufuado, any a friend is saying, Bahumiamudano, are there for you. You are kidding, you are joking. What do you say? Yes, you are kidding and you are joking. Now, and no man who say woman yanka cranka crano, and ma and no enya will say because of an intimate national to Abama, because no the any kitwa cra compared to the amount of money or monsa aka, compared to the amount of billions of dollars a year ebusiana a year modia. And they won't say a year Ken Ofuyata or free Akunyaso as the finance minister or sign contract over 30-something million US. Say fancy ambulances. Now knowing say not knowing say sa ambulances no cry. Ejumekuo no aya form so mko siesie no cry na Yakufuado ne ba Jan Nkrumah or no we be a restaurant $1.1 million restaurant we be na nsen no knowing say sa a year kuo no a ombe siesie a year ambulances no aye ono ene obi foforo edia yekohwehwe mu krampo no a omuni akade a omudi be maintaining ambulances no enti omusa call back to the ambulance service angasa and omusa call back to the police service a omu use wo workshops and the DCS sa ambulances e just say 30-something million US no akodi Akufuado ne nebusuafo butu. COVID-19 Russia-Ukraine war eba ye omusi omaka se enam so ana oman Ghana no sebio ye ho akire ye oboboa enye nokre. As at 2019 mamenka asem nche na Ghana was already broke. Makasa asem we yakasa asem we as freedom fighters yakasa asem we as freedom fighters say oman Ghana was broke already in 2019, and the answer is simple. The mama of the reason why ana oman Ghana no broke before 2019 because you can't simply be why be we so Dr. Red my Ghana was not broke. Ghana was broke before COVID-19. Simply put, you tia your wages, now you tia interest, now you tia your statutory transfer, statutory transfers now. Then just say sikano a timidi ye impuntu jumano ye the car to the extent say you tia edwumafo car unse Ghana so yesika no bebre no akwa edwumafo ministries ne sa no akwa edwumafo na you tia interest a car you dey no interested that you tia na ye statutory transfers ni wia that upo unkasa untimi nye o de kana upo untimi unkasa untimi nye so we wanye ne ye no and na we play be kwa kodu ekurubis na obi akwa akwaji. The money is finished. It needs to be. It's in Russia, Ukraine, and a Deka. And a mismanagement of the economy. How a mismanage Ghana's economy, and a Deka. So clearly, Russia-Ukraine war on the buy. Ghana yenya $33 billion US. $33 billion US in the name of Russia-Ukraine war. Sika World Bank, IMF. Aye nyumeku ahodo de ma o man Ghana se yemfanso ye ho yemfanso ase aye COVID-19 sika dodo a yenya aye wo hwe Ghana fo a ewo akwantu ye kofie kra no a COVID levy ni no manoma ye tua besi next ye guso a ye tua nye sika yenya aye ne $33 billion US busa ho se e na san sika ne ye aye ade abo o man Ghana. Yemfa nya hwe because Akufuado ne nebusuafo se Ghana ne eye omodia nti omo che no mafa nti so ye nkrani a ese na wote ase se nkran asase na wote so Akufuado se nebusuafo de omo cha afa nti woni wo manfo mo nkasa wo ye friend say infantini a wo free central region Akufuado se Ghana no eye omo property na omo wele na e de ama ofori pen nti won sorry Ufri Western region in Zma, and in important mua, Akufuado said Ghana no, Mumasas na Ayenedia, or Chedia Manem de Papa, or Amoatio for repaying. Ufri Western North, baby Bia Ufri Bia. The Tintin Titian say, this particular government came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. It is time for us as Ghanaians to wake up and then take charge. Yenji wo my Ghana no emfensi ho. Yempamo enkrofo we no mu, akrofo asefo we no mu wo monko. Yenhwe wo my Ghana. Abusua ha ena me de nsempa no ebesi. Se na ewunim no, unuane me. Your friend me red. Me de besi ase. Take good care of yourselves. Amenda Vivian, Jima, Joe Coleman, Eric, George Blay, Chuke, Manche, Adwa Frempoma, Nana O, Godwin, more mobile YouTube now, Dr. Ren TV, so unsubscribe, I'm unsubscribing for me. But I'm also as any day and Sempani BC, but to us, a year, Agyapadeɛ. Thank you so much for your support.